Sometimes people ask me, they say, oh, it must be weird performing on cruise ships because there's kids in the audience. No, this is the only place I get to perform with kids in the audience. There's a bunch of kids down front. How old are you? Yeah. 9, that's cool. I'm a little bit jealous of you. I mean, I don't want to be 9 again, but this is a good time to be 9. You have so much cool stuff now that I wish we had when we were little. Like attention deficit disorder? Who knew me acting out and getting poor grades was just a cry for medication? I had to figure out I needed drugs all by myself when I was 18. They pull you out of class, they'll hook you up, send you back. 4th grade's like a rave. You guys have very cool technology too. Who do you go to if the computer doesn't work? 9-year-old will fix it for you, won't he? I know nothing about computers because I didn't have them growing up. Whenever I walk into Best Buy, some kid sells me something I don't need and I don't know how to use. I have a mouse with 3 buttons. Little button in the middle, you know what that button does? Me neither. I clicked it on every screen, nothing happens. It's like having a phone with a 12 on it. I got a button nobody else has, I don't know when to push it. So I figured I'd call tech support. That's always a good idea. I got a really honest automated system this time. First choice was if you'd like to be put on hold for 10 minutes and then get disconnected, press 1 now. You want to find out what that middle mouse button does, press 12 now. I'm jealous of the books that you guys have. The Harry Potter books, I read all of them, very cool. Harry Potter's an orphan. A lot of the older people don't know this. Harry Potter doesn't have any living parents. You know who else is an orphan? I looked it up on the internet. Spider-Man, Batman, Superman. What are we saying to our kids? If I didn't have these parents, I could fly. I think that's the wrong message. We're sending wrong messages all the time. I just did some shows in Springfield, Illinois. There's an Abraham Lincoln Museum there. I thought, you know what? I want to learn about Lincoln. You know what I learned? Lincoln walked 10 miles each way to school, never missed a day. And to celebrate his life, we give our kids the day off. Bit of a mixed message. I love the video games you guys have. Now, Guitar Hero, have you guys seen this game? Very cool. They're making it more complicated too. They say the next version of this game is going to teach kids how to play guitar for real. They're going to have a video game that teaches them how to play guitar. That's cool, but everybody can't be a rock star. We need games that teach other skills. Copy Machine Hero. When's that game coming out? Level 3 Paper Jam. Deal with it. Everything isn't better for you guys. Some things were cooler when I was a kid. Like Halloween. We just had Halloween. Didn't Halloween used to be more fun? Yes. It's sad now. Kids trick-or-treat in the middle of the afternoon. They only go to the houses of people that they already know. Ooh, that's spooky. When I was little, we had to face fear and earn our candy. My parents would drive me somewhere in the middle of the night. Drop me off. My way back to the house. I didn't know where I was. I had to say, trick or treat. Do you know which way I live? If you were lucky enough to make it home, you know what you had to do when I was little? Dump all the candy out on the floor, spread it out. If anything was unwrapped or tampered with, you had to eat that right away. Because it could go bad. Next question I get walking around the ship, people want to know, am I married? Do I have kids? Yes, I'm married. No, I don't have any kids. That's hard. Women have a maternal instinct. My wife's best friend had a baby. My wife goes over to her friend's house, holds a 2-week-old sleeping baby for 20 minutes. She comes home, she wants a baby. I called her friend, I said, next time, let her hold the flat screen TV. Because I've been thinking about it and I'm ready for a flat screen TV. We've been married for 14 years, and just last week, my wife sent me a Facebook friend request. So I guess you can say things are going pretty good. 14 years, she wants to be friends. There's no sharing left in my marriage. I sleep on the right side of the bed, my wife sleeps in the middle. And then she has the nerve to complain in the morning, how come all the covers are on your side of the bed? Because all the people are on my side of the bed. I think the covers should be over here on top of the people. My wife does this thing, she'll ask me questions there's no right answer to. To back me into a corner, make me fight my way out of it. She gave me this one. I was driving, she was in the passenger seat. This is how she starts the conversation. She turns to me and goes, okay, when I die, are you going to put me in an outfit that I already own, or are you going to buy me new clothes for my funeral? I'm not an idiot. I can smell a trap. I drove. I kept my mouth shut. I thought about every answer I could give to that question. Then I thought about all the responses that those answers would bring out of my wife. And after I did that, I determined the best thing for me to do in that situation was to swerve into oncoming traffic. Somebody else is going to have to pick out for both of us. Something matching, I hope. So, my wife is sure she's going to die first. That's rare. Women know. Women live 12 years longer than men. Well, this is the truth. My wife just happens to be 13 years older than me. So if we both live to our expected ages, my wife will die. About a year later, I'll die. And everybody go, oh, how cute. He was lonely.
Thank you.
No, that's just how the numbers worked out. That's the first joke women ask me about after the show. Is your wife really 13 years older? Yeah, she really is. I don't know why I would make that up, you know. Some ladies are mad about it. I had a woman say to me, well, I don't get it. What could you two possibly have to talk about? We have twice as much to talk about. We're from two different generations. We can teach each other things that the other one didn't learn growing up. My wife taught me all about Watergate and Nixon resigning, and I taught her how to find the warp zones on Super Mario Brothers. We have a lot in common in music. I'm a big Beatles fan. She was alive when they were together. Some women are excited about the age difference thing. The older woman, younger guy thing's a turn on for a lot of us. It was hot when we met. I was 20. She was employed. My wife's a very successful real estate agent. I'm a moderately successful stand-up comic. She makes a lot more money than I do. She runs it into, she said this to me once. She goes, you realize I made more money last month than you made all of last year? I said, yeah, but who got more naps? We all make choices. It's 3 in the afternoon now, quiet time. I like to get a full hour before Judge Joe Brown comes on. That's my day. I do like being married. It is not easy. Oh, here's a question I get walking around the ship all the time. There's signs telling you to wash your hands because you're in danger of catching what they call the norovirus. People want to know, have I had it? What's it like? I had it one time. It's like having the flu for 48 hours. But here's the thing. They know it's going to be over in 2 days. Luckily, I was done with my show. I was just riding the ship to the next port from the toilet in my cabin, basically. And it got to the point where I knew I had about 6 hours left. I just wished I had a padded seat. And then I look across my cabin, and there's my life jacket. Just so you know, in the event of an emergency, your flotation device can be used as a seat cushion. It works both ways. It's called the transitive property.